reason, I don't have any control over this. For whatever reason, the audio is not working. The audio is not working on screencast live streams. So, here we are. Uh, Doing my best to provide a service in your life with this channel. And YouTube is doing their best to make sure that I cannot. So, we adjust. We improvise, we adapt, we overcome. Hey there. C'est la vie. We do our best. Not everything is great. Not everything works out the way we want. Hey, yeah, I don't know what that's about. I don't know why the screencast doesn't come with sound anymore, KJ, but the screencast no longer comes with sound. That's outside my ability to control. It's not anything I'm doing wrong. But if we got sound, we got sound. We'll make it work with what we've got. And maybe I play Morp or something. I don't know. I can't do a late night stream. Oh. I'm not trying to worry about my mobile hotspot data. I looked at it the wrong way and broke it. Yeah, I guess, man. I don't know. I don't know what it's doing. Other people have been talking about how other channels have been struggling with the live. My live stream doesn't struggle, but evidently I can't screencast. So, there we go. If something had to go wrong, it has to be the one stream that's absolutely paid for. C'est la vie. Greetings. We will wind down together in another way. My controller won't turn off. And I'll accidentally minimize my screen. And I'll look like a dummy for a few seconds. That's also acceptable. Oh well. I guess what I could have done is I could have just recorded it, played a game, recorded it, put it up in the morning, but whatever. That's a lot of effort and internet bandwidth that I don't want to think about, frankly. And there's no guarantee it'll get clicks. So I'll figure it out. Eventually, I would like to figure out how to do semi-cinematic videos with like Schedule 1, and I'd really like to get good enough at 7 Days to Die that I could do something like that. Oof! Forgot to scrub in at the OR. That's funny. Well, at least you had the "hey, I'm just the IT guy" excuse, right? Hey, Stains, what's up? Ugh. Daughter's practice? Heard that. You are in a different part of the world than I am. I guess you might be in the West Coast. Just off screen music. I feel like the OR charge nurse is always pissed, to be fair. It's her job to be pissed off. It's not like KJ, just me here trying to defend my guy. You're not a dummy. It's not like you didn't know. You were just thinking, I got a tech job to do in here. Oh shit, yeah, you're right. My bad. Yep, I walked into the nuclear reactor without my hazmat suit. My bad. I had a job to do, damn it. I'm an IT man, not a doctor. Damn it, Jim. Yeah, you just forgot. Yeah, you felt like you said, you felt like a dummy. You're not a dummy. It's not like you didn't know better. Just whatever. I got a job to do. Absent-minded. Me. Is this my daily life? I don't know how to answer that question. I don't know what you actually want to know. Is this what I would normally be doing in this hour block? No. But it is what I'm doing in this hour block. I'm still trying to figure out what that means. Is this my daily life? I don't have bumps on my head. I do have dandruff though. Yeah, I'm getting the dandruff just fine. Jeez, the mouse and the OR is waterproof, antibacterial, and antimicrobial. Cost $800. I didn't know that. That's impressive. I guess it's what, stainless steel? It would have to be expensive to be antimicrobial. It's probably not actually made of stainless steel if it's antimicrobial. I don't know what it would be made of for that. The $800 is a huge price tag. Medical grade silicon? Cool. But yeah, you could put... I didn't know that. I'm not shocked to learn that. And you could put any dollar amount on that, especially when you're talking about hospital equipment, and I wouldn't be shocked. Eventually, I would be like, okay, that's too much. But shocked, never. Cleaning my fingernails and enjoying the sounds of the crickets. The compression of the crickets. It's sealed in such a way that if it's dropped and the seal is broken, it has to be replaced. Can't be repaired because it can't be cleaned on the inside. And so it becomes like a space. It becomes like a spaceship, like anything on a spaceship. If you can't know that it doesn't have germs, then it probably has germs. If you can't know that it's not contaminated, then it's probably contaminated. Hey, Greenie, what up? I am also disappointed that I'm not playing Final Fantasy V right now. God has other plans for me. And so, we wait. Night's going great, Green. You good? I feel like I don't get to see you anymore. What with you having a whole family and stuff. Responsibilities and junk. Life. Oh shit, they had to stop a knee replacement because the nurse knocked the mouse off the... Finish reading memories? I understood. That's all good, Greenie. I only give you shit about not hanging for long because you hate it so much. It's not that I wouldn't notice. It's just that it's only important to me that you're happy. So long as I see ya, then I'm seeing you, and if I'm not seeing you, I'm just wishing you well. I'm not wishing you ill or thinking ill of you. What up, Pacers? I think that's why people come around and they ask me, do you remember me? Do you remember getting annoyed with me? And when I go, no, I think they think that I was thinking negatively about them in the time while they were away. Sitting in a tent with your legs crossed, cleaning your fingernails, Pacer? Trying to wonder why your middle fingers have ridges on your fingernails, but your other fingers don't? Anybody know what that's about? What do ridges in your fingernails mean? What was that, Ying? And why? Yeah, I don't think it's good either. I think it's a sign of malnourishment. No? Whatever. I don't actually care. I'm not in a bed, Pacers, but I am reclined on the ground. Okay, KJ. Vitamins. I have some form of vitamin deficiency, maybe. Interesting. It's chilly, yeah. Greeny, it's getting cold. I stripped out of all of my superfluous. I stripped out of all my warm gear down to my underwear. I'm in my t-shirt and thermal pants, but it is cold. Yeah, it's chilly. Huh. I don't know where the hell I would get vitamin K, but vitamin E makes sense. I don't know where I would get vitamin E in my diet either. I don't know what vitamin E is in. I'd rather owe it to you than cheat you out of it, David. You'll get it when you get it. Fish. Don't take vitamin K. I wouldn't take vitamins without a doctor's recommendation anyway. But vitamin E affects your fingernails probably, huh? Vitamin K sounds like a joke anyway. You'd think I owe you $10. I'd rather owe you that $10 than cheat you out of $10, David. It means you'll get it when you get it. If I owe it to you, you'll get it. But I'm not in any hurry to give it back to you. And I always tell you that because you always say the same dumb shit. Yeah, you're never going to get it. You'll get it when I give it to you. Just not going to be ever. Don't hold your breath. But I won't cheat you out of it. I'm good for it. Whether I can afford it or not is irrelevant to you. I'm good for it. I'm just not going to give it to you. Not tonight. When I feel like it. I probably do have a vitamin E deficiency. Interesting that my hair is so healthy. Okay. Veggies are good. B17. Don't take B17. The B11 is for your brain. Garlic, maybe that's where I get all my vitamin E. Oh, interesting. Vitamin K. Garlic is yummy, says Tarantia. I have no opinions about garlic. If that's how you feel, Dave, I'm not going to cheat you out of it, but I guess I'll owe it to you. If you're that committed. I don't remember agreeing to owe you $10, so if I owe you $10, I'll get it back to you when I feel like it, which will be never. Bomber B17 is B17 not a vitamin, it's a Love you, Tammy. Love that the crickets were putting you to sleep. It's called a sleeping bag liner, and yeah, I love the burnt sienna. It's very comfortable. If that's how you feel, Dave. New house. It's a Snuggie. Pumpkin orange is a nice color as well. Yeah, I like greens and oranges. This is stupid comfortable. The Snuggie. I love that they're trying to bring the Snuggie back with like knockoffs. Like a blue and oranges. Heard that. Hiya, Cindy. I was just talking about you tonight. I hope you're doing well. I hope your ears aren't burning too bad. Yeah, how are you feeling? Tired? But you're good? Good. Understood, Tammy. People have fake news. You and I said that sentence. You and I would say that differently. I would say sometimes people have stupid ideas. I'm glad you're good, Cindy. Hey, Arch. It's all good, Tammy. I love the sleepover nature of this particular stream. We got Tammy who's crashing out. Yeah. Medicine and all that. Now, it turns out this drug that we made for this is garbage at that, but it's real good at this other thing. Yeah. I was thinking of the same thing, KJ. ED medication. That's an interesting thing to notice, Kathos, that apple juice gives you vivid dreams? Like iron medicine? Heard that, Cindy. Taking a drug to help with drug cravings is a contradiction in terms I can't process tonight. Take this drug, it'll help you with your cravings for your other drug. Well, am I craving this drug now? Is it just sugar? Is it like a sugar pill? I'm like, oh, you're craving heroin? Here, have this cake. Those don't seem like the same thing. Oh, you'll be distracted with all the cake you have now. What are apples doing, Kathos? Probably your mom, Tom. It made you hype, Tammy? What kind of apples? This is the questions we need to know. Is it Washington apples? Is George Washington going around fucking up people's sleep? We need to know. The people need to know. Apples. Yeah, I used to slam some fucking apples, bro. What are they called? The ones that sound like they've got a mountain name to me? They probably don't sound like they have a mountain name when I remember. Heritage apples or something like that. The delicious ones that don't have delicious in the name. Hola, Inak, estoy bien. ¿Y tú? It's the what you call me, Kathos? Swear to God, you use that language with me one more time. A Granny Smith apple tree, I love that. Dormir eventually in a couple horas. Dos, maybe 3 horas. Galas are good, but those are not the ones that I'm talking about. Hypnagogic. That's the noise that Hypnagogic makes in my mind. Yes, good night, Inak. It would be a good night. Fuji's are good. They're not called like Heritage or like Heartbeat. I don't know. They're good. Macintosh, maybe? Maybe it's Macintosh. I don't think it's Macintosh, though. I thought they started with an H. Fuji are good. They're real juicy and red. And they're expensive. They're more expensive than Granny Smith. At least around here. Honeycrisp. Honeycrisp are so good. Honeycrisp are so good. Those don't sound like a mountain at all. Those are so good. Honeycrisp. I can smash some Honeycrisps. I was living on those for a minute. Ugh. Red Delicious are so gross. Yeah. As a kid, I thought I didn't like apples because Red Delicious were the only apples anybody ever had. Ginseng. Tammy. I love sleep deprived, Tammy. The rhythm of the night. Oh, crab apple, strawberry rhubarb pie. Well, you can keep all that damn strawberry rhubarb to yourself. I don't know who the fuck thought it was a good idea to put red celery in a pie, but you can keep it. Rhubarb is the most disappointing of all pies. I love you, Kathos, but you can keep it. Hey, look, little Jack Horner didn't stick his thumb in a fucking rhubarb pie. Rhubarb pie did something to me, obviously. I'm sorry, Kathos. I'm sorry that you got to take the flamethrower right to the face. Apple dumplings are amazing. That is what it sounded like I said, KJ. I got a little intense there. I'm sorry, Kathos. Had nothing to do with you or your pies. I'm sure they're delicious. But rhubarb evidently did something to me. Hi, gamer. I'll take my routine in bear claws and fuck off. My poutine. You can keep your poutine too. It's got too many onions on it. I'm sorry, Kathos. I didn't mean to just turn around and fucking flamethrower you right in the face over rhubarb. Oh my god. So gross. Yeah, see, I'm just poor Kathos. I'm just striking out with all of the things that you like tonight, Kath. It has nothing to do with you, I promise. I have the palate of a toddler. I know it. I know that I eat like a toddler. Now, see, I like marmalade, and so I feel good to come after something I like. I like that. I'll eat all the marmalade. This is the most ridiculous conversation I've been in days. Oh, man. Sometimes I hear my strong opinions for the first time, too, okay? I didn't know I felt that way about rhubarb until I started talking. I feel very strongly about rhubarb. Very strongly negatively. Maybe it's a southern thing. Marmalade is like fruit butter, I think. All I know is that orange marmalade is good shit. Orange garbage. Orange garbage. I love food hot takes. I'm sorry. Isn't that jam? I don't know. Orange garbage. Kathos had that shit queued up. She was ready. She was just waiting on somebody to say, "What's marmalade?" Orange garbage. Receive his gift, insert directly into trash. She doesn't even let this stuff sit in her house. No. That's funny. Oh man, that made me laugh. That happened so fast. Oh my god. Thank you for that, Kathos. That was funny. I like marmalade. I'm gonna be laughing about orange garbage for a while. Orange garbage. Somebody asked Kathos if she would like marmalade on her toast, and she says, "No, I don't need a chore." Orange garbage is now lore. Apple butter is my shit. Apple butter can be really rare, like difficult to find. You guys don't put onions in your poutine? Everywhere I've ever ordered poutine, it's got just covered in fried onions. You know what I'm talking about? Caramelized onions on top. It's so gross. Vegemite. Yeah, the Australians and their Vegemite. I've never done Vegemite, but I've heard it's really bitter. Used to make apple butter. I love apple butter. Apple butter's so good. Gravy and cheese, maybe that sounds good, Kathos. That's nothing like what they serve down here when they call it poutine. Putin. Apple dumplings are good. I like apples. Not in Canada. You guys don't do the onion thing? Heard that. You guys don't load everything down with onions? Everything has onions down here, man. Maybe it's German cooking or something. I don't know why my opinion on Charlie Kirk, my non-opinion, ACT, has any effect on whether you're a sub or not. I hear you, Kathos. The caramelized onions could be good on stuff, but as a rule, I just don't like them. I hear you. I hear you. I had something the other night that normally I would take the onions off. They toasted the onions on my Italian sub the other day at Panera, and the onions were actually cooked, and they were really good. So I hear you. It's just as a rule, I don't like onions. The texture grosses me out. And the flavor is just not good. It tastes like a swimming pool to me. I have an infant's flavor palate, so like I can taste the hydrogen in onions. Hey, take care, Pacers. Thank you for checking in. Thank you for hanging out so long today, bud. Thanks for taking a couple of strays from that one guy earlier today. I don't forget. I'll forget tomorrow, but I didn't forget today. My favorite thing I've seen on pizza? I don't really know autistic. I used to serve pizza. I used to work in a pizza restaurant. I've actually worked in a couple of pizza restaurants. Oh, you can't do pickles at all? Heard that. That's a that's an African American thing in the South. I'm not saying that you're African American, Cindy, and I'm not trying to racially profile you or guess. I'm trying to out you. But I worked in a couple of burger spots in the South, and approaching 100% of the African Americans wanted no pickles. Hot banana peppers. Hey, Danny, what's up, bud? It's typical Rach here. Very nice. No, she's asleep. Yeah, I love bread and butter pickles, sweet pickles on a hamburger. Oh my god, I just love sweet though. I love sweet and savory together so much. My night's good, Danny. My night's good. Yeah, I could sit and eat pickles, especially sweet pickles. Bread and butter, I can sit and eat those until I'm sick. Literally until I want to vomit. Cucumbers are so good. And my girl is going to give me shit about not liking vinegar but liking pickles. The night's good, Danny. It's a good night. I've alienated a lot of people, but it's a good night. Pickles are great. I love pickles. Order now. The typical Rage versus London Rachel. PPV Live. Order now. I also hate onions, Tammy. Am I... I need to not out you guys on a thing that I don't like to answer. Australia? Tammy, is that right? Is that what you told me? I think that's wrong. You don't have to answer that. A knife, an apple, and a chunk of cheese. C'est la vie. Yeah. Yeah. I spent a lot of my life. I spent about 3 years primarily eating apples and cheese and bread. Yeah. It's not an exciting way to live, but it's a way to live. Nuts. Lots of nuts. I ate so many pecans, walnuts, and almonds. They get expensive. It gets expensive to live like that, but it's possible. I wanted to know how miserable it was, and it's not. The shits suck. Passing that sucks. but it's a boring palate. It's a boring way to live, but it gets the job done. That's how I learned that I like Honey Crisps. I ate 4 or 5, maybe 6 of those a day. Just so good, but they're almost nothing for calories. And then somebody told me toward the end of that. I know, that's why I moved past it, Danny. Somebody told me at the end of that the calories and the nutrients in apples are actually activated. They're not as bioavailable until the apple reaches like 100 degrees or something like that. You have to actually cook the apple to make it bioavailable, all of the nutrients. Oh, see, yeah. Growing up in North Carolina, I grew up in the part of North Carolina where you could just get, yeah, Walmart bags of pecans for free places. Just passing the fucking things out because they're everywhere. They just fall out of the trees. I love pecans, man. Sitting with a pecan and a nutcracker. I actually got good at it with a kid. I didn't even need the nutcracker. Just popping those fucking things open and eating them just as fast as I could. That was a good summer. I remember that day. I remember that day really well. My mom was at the ceramic store and I was just sitting outside the ceramic store to the smell of all the ceramics and that orange cat just hammering pecans, man. Love pecans. I love pecans. I'll eat those until they make me sick too, because those will dry out your mouth real bad. I don't know if it does it to other people, but I'll sit and I'll eat so many pecans. Just shelled, raw pecans. I'll make myself sick. I'll eat so many in a row that you start to notice that they're just wood. Like, this is just wood. It's delicious wood. I have control problems as far as my consumption goes. Like the eating until I'm sick, drinking until I'm sick. Smoking is the only thing that I don't have that problem with. Hey, Danny, thanks for popping in, man. Thank you for the tip. That was absolutely not necessary. I know what you're going through privately. Some of it. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for having me in your heart. Thank you for stopping by to let me know that you're alive and that you're at least well enough to stop in. You are loved, Danny. Hazelnuts, Gina. Virginia. Fuck, I had you in the wrong continent entirely, Tammy. Heard that. Thank you for cutting straight to the chase. I wasn't going to guess correctly. Beef jerky is also a delicious wood-type food. And beef jerky is another one. I'll sit and I'll eat thousands of calories in beef jerky and just be sick to my stomach. Thank you, Danny. You know where I'm at if you need me, buddy. Be well, okay? Hazelnuts. I don't like hazelnuts. I don't like hazelnut coffee especially. I don't know why, but hazelnut coffee offends all of my sensibilities. Something about it just offends me. And I couldn't tell you what. Just the smell of it pisses me off. Doing all right, Dorothy? That's a name you don't see much anymore. Were your parents big Wizard of Oz fans? What's his name? Frank? Frank Oz? That's wrong. The author. Who knows it? Is it 3 names? Steve Eric Wonderstan? I'm pretty sure the Nutella does have a coffee, don't they, Gina? You hate the movie. Your mom was a big fan of the movie, not the author, but the movie. Heard that, Dorothy. I am neither trying to aid you nor trying to gauge your interest. I'm just making small talk without doing the thing I hate. Frank Lloyd Wright is my guess. Anyway, Wizard of Oz. KJ, Wizard of Oz is author. Probably You're on Mars, Gina. Uh, I don't actually know, but if they don't, I'd be annoyed. I'd be annoyed if Kinder Egg doesn't make a coffee too. See, that's what I was trying not to do, is inadvertently tease you about the movie. Just making talk. I know that about you, know. You have a I feel like you can tell me if I'm wrong about this, Dorothy, but does every little girl, does every woman struggle with her name? Both of my sisters did. And every girl I've ever dated did. Frank Baum. I had the Frank right. Frank Lloyd Wright wrote musicals, didn't he? L. Frank Baum. Thank you, KJ. I had the Frank right and the L in the wrong spot, but I had the Frank right. I'm not giving myself any credit. Thank you, KJ. She Gina, I was only giving you I wasn't even giving you shit. I was only giving Tara shit about that this morning. Rach is fine. She's asleep right now as far as I know. L. Frank Baum. I was close. Close. I would never have gotten the bomb though. I didn't know the bomb. I had the Frank and the L. Feel good about that. I left them in the mail. That's funny, Dorothy. Yeah, people do that shit with, I call myself Shaggy and people go, "Where's Scooby?" all the time. It's annoying. If I did that, I am sorry. I was trying not to. I had an aunt, Victoria. Your PFP kind of reminds me of her, and she hated her name too. I say had. Had because I haven't talked to her in 20 years. I assume she's still around. I use have like, if it's in your hand, you have it. I don't have a family. I had a family. They're probably still alive. Too formal? Heard that, Kath. Over the McDonald? I'm sure, KJ. That's so dumb. Okay, cool. I was doing my best, Dorothy. I was actually sensitive to not saying something stupid, but using your name as a launching point. This feels like it used to feel. Yeah, absolutely, Gina. No, she's okay. She's okay, and she came through for herself in a big way today. Book, cowboy. Last name is Book. Understood, Kath. Will Book. Heard that. So people think you're booking reservations a lot, right? Will Book, and they're like, to where? Oh shit, you said your name. My bad. I'm probably the only person that's ever done that. Think you're an Einstein. That's funny. Do you know the story of how the surname Book got attached to your family? Do you know the story? There's always a story, but not every family knows it. Like my family doesn't know where Dennis came from. Bookworm is where you're going with it? Dennis does come from Dionysus. I was either my ancestors were either high level um, Norman French worshippers of Dionysus, or they were followers of Saint Denis, or related to Saint Denis. Denys. Also Italian. Oh, okay, cool. Cool, cowboy. There was a Castle Book. Cool. And it probably, the spelling got changed when they came across to the US, if I had to guess. Yeah. Um Cathos. Yeah. Cut you loose, cut you loose, silly goose. That's funny. Cut you loose, silly goose. That one's cool. I think Kenneth is hopping around outside. Yeah, the last name Dennis is it's either Norman French, from Normandy French, Normandy France, or it's Irish from Saint Denis. Saint Denis was a French Saint Patrick. Later. Yeah, I think I told you a little bit, but the shrew Lucas is getting so fat. He's going to enjoy his hibernation if he doesn't eat himself to death. And that's something that I should worry about. But I don't think he will. Voyageur. Norman Vikings. Heard that, Kath. That's cool. Yeah. Lucas. My little shrew buddy. He's almost as big around now as my hand. As my fist across. He was half that before I started feeding them. No, Tarantino, I live in this tent, babe. He a big oinker. He a big chunky boy now. He he is very much going to enjoy his hibernation this winter. I assume shrews hibernate. He a big chunker though. He got fat. He's so heavy now. When he scurries, he can no longer cross the gap in about the distance of my eyes frame rate. He struggles. Big Chungus for sure. Big Chungus. If I were trying to catch him and get rid of him, it would be a lot easier now. Let's put it that way. Big boy. Yeah, no shit, Kathos. He's so big you can see the grass part around him as he walks. You can hear him walk through here now. You can see him really working to move his fat little ass. You've seen mice running at 30 below? That's awesome. Yeah, his little belly drag is on the ground. Yeah, it's cute. I should be concerned about it, but the little fucker asks me for food, so I provided them with food, and I put it in a great big pile on the ground. So yeah, he could eat himself to death that way, but it seems like they're being pretty good about it. They're wild. Rats in the wild will eat themselves to death because they're bored. But I can't imagine these guys being bored. Dog caught one in the snow? Wow. But yeah, he's always been cool to me. So I'm cool to him. He fucked up my tent. Let me heat you a hole in my tent. Whatever. I'm not mad about it or anything. The Calhoun experiment, the rats of Nim, or the heroin experiment. Cats brought back snakes. That's kind of scary. My dad once said to me, "I'm not afraid of snakes. I respect snakes." The wrong snake will drop you and that cat dead. You told a mouse to fear you because you're an apex predator and it twerked it, shook its little butt at you? That's funny, Tammy. Stuart Little was shook. The audacity. They're mammals just like we are, man. Mice and rats especially, have a full range of emotions, and audacity is absolutely one of them. Gina, your emojis are cute. Stuart Little was shook. That made me laugh. I liked that a good deal. The little mouse who is adopted by Gina Davis. I wanted to be that mouse. Actually, I wanted to be that mouse's like next door neighbor, and be like, "Hey, so you know Gina Davis? You think you can introduce me to Gina Davis? Is Gina Davis single? Actually, don't answer that question. How does Gina Davis feel about having a kept boyfriend?" Yeah, the Stanford experiment, the rats of Nim. Yeah, I was referencing it. The reason you thought of it, Kathos, is because I was referencing it. Yeah, I couldn't do that, cowboy. The live feeding, I couldn't do that. Yeah, I have a strong affinity for rats and mice. They're mammals just like we are, but they're freaky intelligent and amazing communicators. Just incredible communicators. And these shrews, Lucas is an amazing communicator. Did I tell you he came in the tent with me a few nights ago because I hadn't fed them yet? And he was running around inside the blanket that I have here hung up on the wall. We were straight up, I was playing with a shrew. These great big eyes. They got these great big black eyes that are just all pupil from the way I see it. Just great big black eyes. Can you hear him? He's cheeping down there. Whether he knows I'm talking about him or not, he just started making noise. You good, pal? You didn't get in my trash bag, did you? Why don't you guys stay out of my trash bag? They really like sunflower seeds. Buff chickmunk. An old boot in your closet. That's cute. Basically, Kathos, he had a whole stash of seeds back here behind my head, and he was nuzzled up back there. Can you hear him? You hear that chittering noise coming from down here? That's him. Yeah, he had a whole I I thought that I thought I could keep their bag of food behind my pillow, my backrest here, as like a um, pillow, and I had my backpack back there at the time, and he got in here. He tore a hole in the netting of my tent, and he tore a hole in the top of the bag, and he had pulled a whole bunch of pumpkin seeds out and hid them down inside a fold of my backpack. And yeah, he he uh he came in here a few nights ago before I bought this most recent bag when that bag was empty. Can you hear him? He's going chick 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 rhythmically like that. He's been doing it for minutes. Well, that one was 4. He's been going 2, 2. No, that one's been 3. He's going 2, 2 now, but it's rhythmically. He's waiting the same amount of time between. They gave your guy so many gains. That's funny, Tammy. But yeah, he came back in here and he was bitching at me that I hadn't put out more yet. And so he was eating from his stash back here behind me where he knew I could hear it. I wish I could find you. Who's cheeping? Yeah, that's such a rhythmic noise. I hope he's okay. I hope that noise doesn't mean that something bad is happening. Take care, KJ. That's so funny. Just the sentence, those cookies gave him such gains. That's just a funny sentence on its own right. Are you good, man? All that noise. You're making so much noise. That's freaking me out. You haven't made noise like that before. You bitching at me to put up more food? Huh. It's coming from where they... That noise is coming from their barrow. Borrow? Whatever. It's coming from the spot where they come and go. They throw their weight against my feet sometimes. I can feel them coming and going. But I've never heard them make that noise before. Propaganda marmalade. That's just two funny words together. Getting a pet hamster? That's cool. I always liked, we had gerbils when I was a kid, and I always liked setting up the tubes for them. It's cute, Tammy. Get busy on the wheel. That's funny. Yeah, if you keep the people call it a cage. I don't like to call it a cage, but you keep their cage clean and all that, and they can be very, very nice pets. Very fun. Gerbils, hamsters, rats, mice. I've never had mice. Maybe there's something out in the dark that they're afraid of. Okay, take care, Kathos. Enjoy your spoopy ween. Thank you for hanging out with me. As far as I know, Mr. Lucas is still alive, Gina. It sounds like I can hear him down here, but he's making a lot of noise that I've never heard before. I don't know what it means. Thanks for hanging out with me, Kathos. Yeehaw, Grogu. Do you want out of Alaska, Gina? You like to binge watch horror movies, Cowboy, during October? Me and my shrew really wholesome? Yeah, for sure, Tammy. Understood, Gina. I guess I don't understand, but heard. Four years, 10 months. That's right. Okay. Yeah, rats are really great companions, Tammy. They just live such shorter lives than we do. I hope so, Gina. Understood. I don't understand, but heard. Heard for sure. That noise. We were doing that for 20 minutes. Paperwork for your health insurance is slow. The government is making it harder to move. I believe that. Oh, I'm jealous, Tammy. I wanted to go for walks with my guy Gowan, but I just never did. That noise freaks me out. Maybe he's just telling me to go to bed. I can hear where the sound is coming from. It's coming right under my feet. I just hope he's okay. I hope everything's okay. Why am I awake? Because I'm not asleep. Why are you awake? Buenos noches, nuestra. It's good to see you. Oh, I love that, Tammy. Kind of relaxing, cowboy. I've been told it's very relaxing. I'm half convinced he's got himself stuck and needs help. I'm like, what am I gonna do? But it might be me that he's alerting his friends to. You took them to college with you? I love that. But I just... you're freaking me out with that noise. No, I can't say that I have looked at GG33, Gina. I don't really have time to watch other people's work. Not very, Lobotomus. That's cute, Gina. It's hard to understand sometimes. Understood, Gina. Hot is not what the night tends to be, no, Lobotomus. There were only 2 nights this summer that were uncomfortable. What's up, Lando? How's it going? It's been cold. Yeah, it's been cold the last few nights here too, Lando. It's been cold the last 10 days or so, actually. 2 weeks, whatever. Yeah, I've been making more spicy weed, Gina. So I've got a strain that I'm carrying right now that will set people's heads on fire. So can do. Don't even worry about it, Gina. I do it for free. It's funny. Blue Dream, mine too, Lando. It's funny, Gina. It is funny. You woke up to protect us because you heard vitamins and our suffering? Yes, maybe I do, Gina. Heard that, Lobotomus. Yeah, that guy, he actually tried to get me, he actually tried to ban that video, and I appealed and won. So, welcome. So you're a Pussifer fan? You a Maynard James Keenan fan in general? Heard that. Maynard was one of my heroes when I was a young man. He's kind of got on my nerves the last decade, but maybe, Gina. Yeah, he's more of a yuppie than an artist now. Yeah, since the since the wine took off, for sure. But he was always more manager than artist to begin with. Maybe, Gina, but it's okay. We all grow as people. I'm glad you still like his music. The Remedy is a great song. I fell out of touch with Maynard after V is for Vagina. When I realized there was no more Perfect Circle or Tool forthcoming, I fell out. But yeah, The Remedy is a great track. I'm sure that whole record is good. I haven't sat down and give it a listen. I haven't given it a fair chance. I didn't like Eat the Elephant or whatever it's called. Thank You for the Fish. Yeah, I didn't like the most recent APC at all. I was really annoyed by it. Really upset with it and annoyed by it. I guess Pussifer's got new stuff coming out though, right? Hey, they're supposed to have a new record, or maybe it's already out. Maybe I'm wrong about the timing of that interview. Maybe I missed it by a couple of years. I thought I watched a new interview from last month where he was talking about a new record. Oh, okay. It's a while away, but new record. That's exciting. Okay. Yeah, sure. And Tool, Justin was talking like there's going to be new Tool in 2026. So 2026 could be an exciting year. We're not getting new Tool in 2026. I don't expect that. But Justin and Adam have been talking about new material for a few years now. All right, dudes. I am starting to get tired, so this is going to start winding down soon. This is the wind down stream. Nah, they didn't go Christian. Tool didn't go Christian. That's funny though. Yeah, you have a good night too. My good nights take a while, but I was letting you know it's coming. What is that? I don't know what that is. There are those can headphones. I don't know what that means. Tammy, is that a bad face? Or are you holding up? I see. You're holding up devil horns. I see what it is now. Heavy metal. Yes. Understood, Gina. Yeah, the different zodiacs being different is a thing for sure. Yeah, I know Tool didn't go Christian. That was an April Fool's joke a few years ago. Maynard finding Jesus. I think that son of a bitch was cheaping at me to put food out for him. No, I couldn't lobotomist because early Tool did a lot of Scientology and cult protests in general. All that fucking noise he was making was so I would put out a handful of food for him. I put a handful of food out, and I haven't heard him except now I hear him chewing on sunflower seeds. Yeah, Lucas was making all that cheaping, so I'd put food out for him. I'm being manipulated by a half-pound insectivore because I let you guys name him Lucas. Unbelievable. I'm good with it. He adopted me, yeah. He moved house under me, and now he demands that I feed him, and I do. That's the thing, is I do as I'm told. By a fucking shrew. Because I want to. Yeah, he's definitely a pig. He's gonna gonna chew out or gonna pig out on his damn sunflower seeds because he's already eaten all the sunflower seeds out of the other pile of food that I made for him. Unbelievable. I wish it were unbelievable. It's totally believable. He's a mammal. This is what humans are like too. Cheap, cheap. It worked. I was afraid that it meant that he was in trouble and he needed my help. And then I thought, well, what if what he wants is food? And that's what he wanted. Just like, yeah, we're just like this, Tammy. Humans are just like this. He pulled the, I'm sick in the prison, and I walked right in to see if he was okay. You sure you're not, you sure you're sick? I walked right in. But I do need to go to sleep. If I don't do it now, I'm not going to do it later. So thank you guys. Thank you guys for being here. Usually the wind down stream is a video game. Usually it's a Final Fantasy. But for whatever reason, the screencast isn't working. So until that works, I can't screencast to YouTube. Not and have audio, I guess. Yeah. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you, Gina. This program is usually brought to you by Mr. S. It's still brought to you by Mr. S. It's just usually a different program. Yeah, night owls. Yeah, I am a night owl. I would stay awake until 4 a.m. and then go to bed at 4 a.m. If it were up to me. But that's neither here nor there. Thank you guys. It was nice making your acquaintance tonight, Lobotomus. Understood, Gina. Understood. You guys have a good night. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the company. Thank you for the laughs. Tonight was a much better stream than the last few as far as just laughs and good vibes. It's been a real struggle to maintain the chill, thriving vibes during the daylight hours since summer ended. But here we are. Thank you guys. Good night.